Are we truly alone in the universe? This is the age-old question that has fascinated humanity for centuries. The idea that we might not be alone, that somewhere in the vast expanse of space, there could be other forms of life, is something that sparks both wonder and fear. After all, given the sheer scale of the universe, to think that Earth is the only cradle of life is almost ridiculous. And now, we might be closer than ever to answering that question. Astronomers have just made a groundbreaking discovery, one that has sent shockwaves through the scientific community, and ignited the imaginations of millions. Proxima B, a rocky exoplanet orbiting the closest star to our Sun, Proxima Centauri, is now the center of our attention. This planet, just 4.24 light-years away, might not just be another barren rock in the void of space. It could be a second Earth, or at least a world with the potential for life. It's almost surreal. Imagine a planet so close, yet so far. Proxima B, in cosmic terms, is practically next door, but to reach it would take us tens of thousands of years with our current technology. It's both tantalizing and humbling. Proxima B is an enigma, a world that could be the closest thing we have to another Earth, a planet that exists on the edge of discovery, where everything we know about life, survival, and the universe might be turned on its head. Proxima B, the next frontier. This rocky, tidal-locked planet presents a mystery that scientists are eager to unravel. Proxima B is unique because it orbits within the habitable zone of its star, where temperatures might be just right for liquid water to exist on its surface. And where there's liquid water, there's the possibility of life. That's the key. But the moment we try to imagine what life could look like on this distant world, we encounter an unsettling reality. Proxima B isn't like Earth. Proxima B is tidally locked, meaning one side of the planet always faces its star, while the other is forever plunged into darkness. This creates an environment of extreme contrasts. One side of the planet could be a scorched hell, with temperatures soaring so high that the surface is nothing more than a molten wasteland. The other side is trapped in frozen darkness, so cold that life, if it could exist, would be impossible. But there's a small glimmer of hope. The twilight zone, the narrow band between the searing heat and the freezing cold, might offer conditions just right for life to survive. Here, temperatures could be stable enough for liquid water to exist. Could life cling to existence in this sliver of possibility? Could creatures evolve to withstand the unimaginable radiation storms, the intense heat, and the bone-chilling cold? Or, perhaps, could Proxima B be hiding a life we can't even comprehend, something entirely alien to us, evolved not to avoid the harsh conditions, but to thrive in them? The more we think about it, the more we realize how little we know. Life on Proxima B might not resemble anything on Earth, and that uncertainty makes this world so fascinating. Perhaps it's not life as we understand it. Maybe it's microbial life, hidden deep underground, nourished by the heat of the planet's core. Or, maybe it's a strange, resilient ecosystem that has adapted in ways beyond our imagination, its inhabitants using radiation, not as a deadly force, but as a source of energy. The possibilities are endless, and each discovery brings us one step closer to understanding how life can survive beyond Earth. The star, Proxima Centauri. But to understand Proxima B, we must understand the star it orbits, Proxima Centauri, a red dwarf star. Red dwarfs are the most common type of star in the Milky Way, but they are vastly different from our own Sun. While our Sun is a bright, yellow star that burns with intense heat, red dwarfs are much smaller, cooler, and often burn their fuel at a much slower rate. This gives them a unique advantage. They live much longer than stars like ours, sometimes up to 100 times longer. Proxima Centauri could live for hundreds of billions of years, offering its planets a long, stable environment. However, These stars are not as calm as they might seem. Red dwarfs are known for their violent outbursts, sudden flares of energy that can strip away the atmospheres of any planet that gets too close. And since Proxima B orbits within this star's volatile reach, it faces constant bombardment from these flares. These bursts of radiation could make it incredibly difficult for life to thrive, or even exist, on Proxima B. This contrast, between the potential for long-term stability and the danger of these violent eruptions, raises an important question: can life survive under such extreme conditions? Even if Proxima B is in the habitable zone, its environment might not be as welcoming as it first appears. And yet, the mere possibility that life could exist on a planet so hostile, orbiting a star so unpredictable, makes it all the more intriguing. The ethical dilemma, exploring the unknown. But this exploration comes with a question we can't ignore: what are the consequences of reaching out to worlds like Proxima B? Our curiosity about the stars is undeniable, but with every new discovery, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared to handle the consequences of our exploration? One of the most pressing concerns is the risk of contamination. Even the smallest microorganism from Earth could potentially wreak havoc on Proxima B, disrupting its delicate ecosystem, or what might be left of it. If we send a probe, a robot, or even a spacecraft to this distant world, could we be introducing Earth's germs into an environment we don't fully understand? History has shown us the consequences of moving species from one ecosystem to another. When Europeans colonized the Americas, they brought with them plants, animals, and diseases that reshaped entire ecosystems. On a cosmic scale, could we be making the same mistake? What if we unknowingly introduce Earth's microbes to a pristine world, disrupting it forever? As we move closer to the possibility of interstellar exploration, the need for ethical frameworks becomes clear. We must be cautious, deliberate, and fully aware of the potential consequences. Are we ready to assume the responsibility for our curiosity? Every step we take toward exploring new worlds must be weighed against the impact we may have on those worlds. It's a question that has haunted explorers for centuries, and now, as we venture beyond our solar system, we must grapple with it in ways that go beyond simple scientific inquiry. Earth, a precious jewel in the cosmos, but beyond the allure of other planets, Proxima B offers a more sobering lesson: Earth is incredibly rare. Even if we found a planet with similar conditions to Earth, it's not guaranteed that life could survive there, or that it would survive in a way that we recognize as life. The challenges we face here on Earth, climate change, deforestation, pollution, are real and urgent. As we dream of finding new worlds, we must ask ourselves, are we doing enough to protect the one world we know can sustain life? The more we learn about planets like Proxima B, the more we realize how fragile our own planet is. Earth's finely balanced ecosystems, its breathable air, its liquid water, and its moderate temperatures, all of these factors make life on Earth possible. Proxima B serves as a reminder of how extraordinary that is. And as we reach for the stars, we must also remember to tend to the garden we have here. Proxima B may offer the potential for life, but it also highlights just how fragile Earth's delicate balance is. Every time we look at an exoplanet, we should ask ourselves, what are we doing to protect Earth from the challenges it faces right now? The bigger picture, beyond exploration, the search for life on planets like Proxima B isn't just about finding aliens. It's about understanding what makes Earth so unique, so special. And as we dream of exploring other worlds, we must also reflect on our own. Proxima B may be only 4.24 light-years away, but in many ways, it feels as distant as another galaxy. And yet, it serves as a mirror for our own planet, showing us both the possibilities and the fragility of life in the universe. As we reach for the stars, we must be careful. The questions of space exploration are not just scientific, but deeply philosophical. How far are we willing to go? What are we willing to risk? If we hope to one day reach Proxima B, or any other world beyond our own, we must do so with humility and caution, ensuring that we never forget the precious, fragile home we already have. The mysteries of Proxima B will continue to challenge us, but they also remind us that, in the grand expanse of the universe, Earth is a miracle.